Hey folks from the Voando Comigo channel, Romulo speaking, getting the machine ready for takeoff.
Today you'll join me landing at 2 helipads in Belo Horizonte, alright?
So if you've made it this far, subscribe to the channel, share it, and leave your like for me. Meanwhile, I'll get the helicopter ready while you go and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to fit the iPad in here, look. I'm going to clean it up. On the screen. And I'll leave it set up here. For those joining the channel today. The iPad is for aerial navigation, alright? I have all the necessary apps for that here. The app I use nowadays is Nexatlas. It's a Brazilian app, an excellent app for aerial navigation. Alright? So I put it here. Done. The iPad is set up. I'll show you here. See, it stays here on this side. It already comes with this Airbus holder. I put a charger here. We leave it plugged in here. Now it's good. There was a helicopter here making a lot of noise. This holder already comes from Airbus. And it fits the iPad mini and the iPad Air. This one is a 10-inch iPad Air. In this helicopter, I prefer a slightly bigger iPad because the small one feels too cramped here. The larger one offers better visibility, okay? And it doesn't get in your way visually either. This is the view of the panel. It doesn't get in your way. I put a little charger here. When you need it, we charge it. That's it. The luggage compartment on the right side. I'm going to take the little bag out here to store the cover that I took off the dashboard over there. This cover goes in here. And I use this right side luggage compartment to put my things and the helicopter's things. And I leave the other two compartments, the left side and the rear compartment, for the passengers. Here, I've already checked the battery. I've already connected its battery. Connected. The exhaust covers. From the air intake, which Joselio already removed for me, he took out some trash. They put them in here. Here I'll store them with the other covers inside the luggage compartment on the right side. This cover goes in here as well. From this bag comes with the helicopter, okay guys? When you buy a new helicopter, it comes with this bag here for you to store the cover. There's another bag, which is for the external cover, so you can cover the cabin, right? So you don't leave it in the sun. So it's this one here. In here. And here, look, the helicopter's blocks. Exhaust, air intake. Everything stays here. The others are here too.
Store it, leave it here.
Veto protection. I'll leave everything here too. I'll bring my backpack here as well. Another important thing to check before takeoff is the fuel. So let's check it here. I'm going to turn on the battery. And you guys are going to check it with me here. The amount of fuel, there it is. Look, the amount of fuel. Today I have 456 liters, which means 83, more or less, 83% of fuel. For the mission I'm going to do today, It's going to consume about 40% more or less. So it's pretty chill here to do this mission. I don't need to leave with a full tank today because the mission is local, everything is close by, we can handle it easily. I've already checked this part here, look under the hood. I've already checked the engine conditions if there's any leakage. I've already done the pre-flight check there, tail rotor too. It's always good for us to check if there's any discrepancy here, right? Any problem. Look, I'll show you the little blades here. This movement here is normal. We check here the general conditions of the tail rotor. Everything's all right. On this side, look, there's the oil level, the rotor's oil level. This rod here, the rod that goes up front to the pedal, right? Where we move the pedal, everything's all right here. Oh, a fun fact. Did you see over there? These fins here on that side, they're movable, right? And here, look, this here is fixed. On this side, there are these fins here that are fixed. So we also have to check their overall condition here. Okay, if everything is all right. Here, horizontal stabilizer. Check if there are any dents or anything like that, right? Sometimes even inside the hangar, someone might bump this part while moving it. So you have to check there. It's already been checked. And now let's take off. For those who have been on the channel for a long time, you'll remember this machine. So let's go. Checklist. Panel closed, collective down, locked, rotor brake forward, shoot off forward. Battery on, anti-collision on, horn on. Transponder on standby for now. Here. Fuel pump. Check the lights here. Well, guys, so let's start our takeoff. Let's open the throttle. We'll land on the nearby helipad called Delta 1.
Coordination at LBH India Tango Mike will begin takeoff heading towards Sector Echo. It's going as if it jumped from BH shopping.
Thanks, Felipe. Have a good flight. Off the ground. LBH sector Echo turning left, jumping from BH shopping India Tango. Well, so I'm set here on transponder 2014. Because when you're going to land somewhere inside the control zone in Belo Horizonte, you have to leave with the transponder set to 2014.
The control already knows.
That you intend to land somewhere inside the control zone at some helipad or airfield within the control zone.
Let's go. 2014. I'll call the control here. BH control, BH good afternoon, PSITM.
India Tango Mike, control your position.
Just left LBH set to 2014 doing a TGL. Control Sierra November, Oscar.
Tango Mike, confirm the TGL location again.
It's at Sierra November, Oscar D1.
Taken off from LBH control, TGL location control, November.
Okay, Sierra November, Oscar D1.
Tango at LB.
Okay, we'll report visual with India Tango. So, you saw how hard it is. Let's see. I don't know. India Romeo is a 0254 is activated. India Tango. Guys, how hard is it for the controller to understand when we don't use aviation phraseology?
I said Sierra November Oscar D1.
He can't really hear what it is over there. So what's important for him is the Sierra November Oscar so he can understand. I've already pictured my landing spot here. It's fast. That interference, there's some radio interference nearby.
Man, I'm at LBH, so I'll already have a warning guarantee. I'm at Sarah, done monitoring. Day 135. Let me speak on the 135925, false. Sierra November.
I'm visual here. I can already see it. Here it gives me a wind indication. The wind is coming from here. Look, from the right. Let's check up there on the helipad to see how it is. Here it's warning me about obstacles. I'll stop it from beeping since I already know.
Oh, the wind is coming from here.
Land here, look. A headwind is the best way to land. Wind always head on. I'm going over the helipad. All right then, I'm going to turn. Tail turn. Turn. Just dropped off my passengers, guys. Let's head to another helipad. I picked up some people in Belo Horizonte. You saw it. Okay.
Now to the... It's now... It's on the radar. We'll send 2 more minutes to LBH.
As I was saying, guys, I took off from that helipad where you saw me landing, brought the people here to a city near Belo Horizonte. Now I'm going to another nearby city. It's in Paraopeba, and then I return to land there at Concordia. It's the giant building in Belo Horizonte, which is actually in Nova Lima. It's a big blue building. That's our landing spot. Let's go. That's it. So I'm turning now. He's turning because I set the GPS here. I put it in navigation mode, and then the navigation mode on the GPS, it detects what your destination is and sets a direct course for you. It makes things a lot easier. I'm going to set it to cruising power here. Let it climb a bit. 3,400. Let's climb up to 3,700. I think that's a good size. So what should I do about the tip? Every now and then I come here and do this night route. And here I'm inside the terminal, so I can do this kind of flight, right? I come here during the day to check the required height and altitude. I know that at 3,700 I won't hit anything. So 3,700 is a safe altitude. But usually at night I pass through here at 4,000, 4,200. Or just follow the corridors, since sticking to their altitudes means you won't have any issues, right? On a nighty flight. Oh, but can't you see anything at night? No, you can see. You can see the city lights, right? But when you're flying over an area without many cities, where it's mostly woods, everything gets really dark. So you have to... You see one thing or another. So it's good to keep track and know what altitude you're at so you don't hit anything. There are also instruments here that talk, right? That give me support here, telling me that I'm at a safe altitude. Anyway. I'll enter the destination here on the iPad too. Configured. It will hold the altitude I set, 3,700. We're off just 11 minutes to my destination.
Here's a view of the panel in flight for you.
I'm using Next Atlas here. There you can see the route, the corridors. See the visual corridors along the horizon?
And look, big panel of the H130 C2.
This horizon is also digital. GPS? There you go. Here's the view. How wonderful. The cabin is wider, right? Because the Esquilo... A beautiful farm over there. The weather is good on this side. Over by LBH, a little rain is forming, but I think by the time we come back, that rain will be gone. I believe we're going to land at LBH tonight. Actually, I'm sure of it. Look, I'm not using my hand. Cyclical. I'm only controlling the pedal down there. The collective is already here. Set up the way I want. Speed.
And that's how I go. A lot of people say, oh, the panel vibrates a bit more than the squirrel. Quite the opposite. The panel actually vibrates less. Okay, guys?
It has a normal vibration, like all helicopters.
Yeah, but...
The B4, this machine's predecessor, used to vibrate heavily, especially its panel. The T2 has damping here. It's an anti-vibration system that helps a lot, but anyway, it still vibrates too. The helicopter is a machine that vibrates, okay? But it doesn't vibrate more than normal. It vibrates normally. It vibrates as much as it's supposed to, okay? So, some subscribers asked, oh, I think the helicopter vibrates a lot. It vibrates more than the Esquilo. No, it's actually more stable. That's it. Today, we're going to fly for about an hour and 10 minutes, more or less, in total, right? So, I'm going to pick up some people over there, drop them off at Concordia, and then go to LBH that leg from there to Concordia. I don't think I'll be able to film for you guys because I'll have passengers, but I hope I can film the takeoff from Concordia, the landing at Concordia, so you guys can enjoy it too. Let's go. Arriving here, guys, at my destination in Parapiba, I'm starting the approach. I've already disengaged the autopilot here. Just so you understand, it's activated the whole time. Okay, guys, here, look, I'm not moving it, but I'm reducing the collective, giving a little pedal here. When I want to take control, I press this force trim, and now it's in my hands, see? Now it's with me.
So that's how it works.
The operation of this helicopter, we fly all the time with the autopilot on. Sometimes we let it handle things, other times we take over. Look, I set it to the configuration I want here, see, for descent. About 400 feet per minute there, it's reducing to 80 knots. I can take my hand off the cyclic, see, it holds. It'll always try to keep what I set, okay? So I'm reducing the collective here. Look. Hold your nose a little longer and let it go down. In the end, I take over. It's with me.
Always pressing here, holding the force trim.
And the movements are slow. Actually, not slow, right? They're faster and more precise.
There's no need to keep correcting it. Set the attitude once and it remains.
Look. Approach completed.
I'm going to land here, look. Another helipad.
It's smoother to land than the Esquilo. I landed.
Now I'm going to board passengers.
Until next time, stay tuned.
Guys, can you hear that I'm listening to the control? Because here I'm inside the control zone.
I have to be listening to the control the whole time.
Let's go. Let's start our takeoff from the elevated Helipad Concordia here in Belo Horizonte, actually in Nova Lima.
India Tango Mike going around at Concordia, visual with LBH.
You have visual on the traffic. F. Charles, 30 to your right, half a mile, 4,500.
Affirmative, visual.
My noise is...
Visual command with you, okay?
All right, I was paying attention. Good.
That's my writing there. Let's go. I'm visual with you, all right? Already with Bravo, LBH.
All right, good. I was trying, but I couldn't get in touch with you. Okay, so I'm finishing up here, visual.
All right, brother. I was with control. Now I'm with Bravo, LBH. Good landing.
All right, have a good landing there too. Thanks.
Thanks. There was an aircraft, guys.
On my left, he's going to land at Concordia too.
On the right, he's landing at Concordia too.
I listened to control on frequency 122.55, then took off and switched to 122.55. Then I talked to him.
He's starting his final approach to land.
He passed LBH and we already have Mike in the Louis sector final. So, arriving here at LBH. The wind is strong here, look, coming across.
When we reach the last over,
He'll already be facing forward. That's ideal for the approach.
He's reducing speed here, look, already making the left turn.
I'll slow to 70 knots, which is best rate of climb speed, the approach speed. And for... There. Of the H130. Hold your nose for a bit. Reduce here to 50 knots. Short final LBH whiskey. And you're already with Mike. A little crosswind. Hold the pedal. Crosswind. Low.
The collective is already down, done on the ground.
Collective.
He turned off the autopilot.
Collective. Locked. Just turn on the air conditioner here using only the fan setting. Wait a minute.
Here I already put the transponder on standby and I can set visual flight rules at 2000 and that's it.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. It's already night here at LBH. The plane is already fueled. The guys are over there lifting the wheels so they can store it. Look at LBH here. It's full of planes.
Look.
There are some on the other side too, look. Wonderful, right? As I mentioned at the start, we spent an hour and 20 minutes flying today. There was some left in the tank. About 230 liters remained.
I already added another 200 since I have a mission tomorrow morning and know I'll need it.
About 350 liters of fuel, but I usually add a bit more.
To leave some extra in case the boss decides to do a flyover or something like that, right? So you saw it.
I took off from here, landed at D1, which is a helipad here. I landed in a city near Belo Horizonte, then went to Paraopeba, which is also nearby. It took me 5 minutes from here to D1. From D1 to the other city nearby, about 12 more minutes. Then Paraopeba, 15 or 20 minutes more or less. From Paraopeba back here, 25 minutes. Up until the landing in Concordia. I couldn't film the landing, but I filmed the takeoff from Concordia. For you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look, the little machine being put away. Check it out. Being put away, the most famous and beautiful H130 in Brazil too, right?
Look at this. That's awesome.
They already leave it there on the edge today because tomorrow morning I'll be back here. So I can take off. I'm going to take off at 8, so around 6:30 I'll already be here. All tucked away. Thanks everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it, take care, and God bless.
I'm out.